It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the reigning AFC champs and the Giants, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 22.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Indianapolis Colts. Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose.
In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20, and they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. First go on offense for the Giants under the guidance of Daniel Jones, the former Duke Blue Devil.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other 2/3, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now Jones. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Not much there, only a yard. Well, this defense for the Colts, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game. You could tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Nagar's kick is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's Fulton to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
On first down, Gordon. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers point their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Off the play fake, Fulton. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big connection on that one, 31 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Bring it up, bring it up,
bring it up. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Throwing Jones. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right of the yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. A give, Singletary right side. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was finished off by a Devin Singletary touchdown run. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They'll run on first down. It's Gordon, and he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Gordon powers through it, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
We got 3, we got 3, fellas, we got 3.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 51 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights off the defender. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down at the 21 or 22. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Fulton sets to pass it. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are going to jump back in front. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
Come on, baby, let's go. Get excited. Let's go.
New York ready to go again offensively. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
On 1st and 10, Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
On 2nd and 10, Jones, incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Jones. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield.
We play to win.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. Nifty move by Gordon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st down, Gordon. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
That's what I'm talking.
It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Boom!
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And the Giants send out their punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Off play action. Fulton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Man.
Jones now on 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And this one is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
I got you, boy. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Here we go. Deep. All day. Defense. All day. All day.
To throw again. Jones. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Giants. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that wound up traveling an even 58 yards in the air, according to Next Gen stats. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. The return man is Hill.
All day, baby. Let's go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Off the play fake, Fulton. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Keep doing it.
A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Colts add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now here comes Daniel Jones and the Giants again. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
We'll see if they can indeed rally down big on the scoreboard right now. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. To throw again on second down. Jones completes it to Fant on the right side. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Jones finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Giants get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Nagar is up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown.
Very short kick taken right at the 20. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now a play fake here on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. From the 44, Fulton. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Wide open receiver complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Point after try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch up. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
All day, baby, all day.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield. Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Off-play action. Fulton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A great play there. 71 yards. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Point after, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Jones throwing on first down. This is the tight end Fant. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll go down at the 28.
56 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
4 down. Check. 50's the mic. 50's the mic. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
From the gun, Jones.
That caught by Tremble.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. And that'll be off the crossbar and out. It's short. He couldn't get it there. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was the crossbar that said otherwise. And that'll deny him a shot at 3.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Malik Harrison on the tackle. 2nd and 9.
Check 3. Hey, check 24.
They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
This is Smith with a grab. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake. Fulton. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, baby, let's go.
A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Colts just continue to pour it on. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will swell by one more. That time a 6-play drive, and it culminates in an Indianapolis touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants.
They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things.
And he'll be brought down by the Colts. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do you change? Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing the end result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. I got it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. And the Giants send out their punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
This is Gordon. And some room to work. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
142 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
Check 43. Wide, get wide. No street. He's moving, boys, he's moving.
Now Gordon. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They run it here with Gordon. He gets away from 1 and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Gordon, and he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Gordon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from 11 yards out.
And the Colts are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now Jones on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The Giants on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and forever. Here comes the blitz. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Shrugs him off.
177 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
Show it up. Under 10, under 10, 10. Hurt. Kill.
This is Gordon as they go to him again.
And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And some space here. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 20.
Here we go.
A big play there out of the running game. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And a give this time to the tailback. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Colts are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. Now the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Yeah, they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Max 50, Max 50, Max 50. So we got man.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. He's picked off at his own 47. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fulton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great play there. 32 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Colts offense cashes in with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Another drive coming up for New York's offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Looking to throw. Jones. There's Trimble, the tight end.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10, and his throw here's incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. And the Colts pick it up. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll try and grind some clock with Gordon. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon across the 30 to the 31-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll keep it on the ground. Gordon powers through, and he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The tackle there by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt to come here. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the result for the Colts is a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Kicks it on the ground with a squib, taken around the 28. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
New York's offense back out there and set to go.
They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
that's caught at the 25. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. It's a big-time play there for the G-Man. Jones now throwing on 1st down. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Okay, baby, let's go.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
An extra point by Nagar is up and good.
As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week.
He tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
And the return this time will go out to the 42. 32-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Back to throw. Jones. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory.